Overview of cell structure. Students, let me talk about the cell structure. Are the smallest living units of an organism. All cells have three things in common, no matter what type of cell they are. All cells have a cell membrane which separates the inside the cell from its environment. Cell membrane. Cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like fluid. DNA, which is the cell's genetic material, or there are two broad categories of cell. First category is eukaryotic cells. They have organelles which includes the nucleus and the other special parts. Eukaryotic cells are more advanced and complex cells, such as those found in plants and animals. The second category is prokaryotic cells. So, eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells, they don't have a nucleus or membrane. Enclosed cell organelles, they do not have genetic material. They do genetic material, but it's not contained within a nucleus. Prokaryotic cells are always one cell one-celled or unicellular organisms such as bacteria. What are organelles? So students, let me discuss about them. Organelle means little organ. Organelles are the specialized parts of a cell that have a unique job to perform. Let's start with the nucleus, the control center of the cell. The nucleus contains DNA or genetic material. DNA dictates what the cell is going to do and how it's going to do it. Chromatin, the tangled and the spread out from the of DNA found inside the nuclear membrane. When a cell is ready to divide, DNA condenses into the structure known as chromosomes. The nucleus also contains a nucleolus, which is a structure where ribosomes are made. After ribosome leaves the nucleus, they will have the important job of synthesizing or making the protein. Outside the nucleus, the ribosomes and the rest of the cell organelles float around in the cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like substance. Ribosomes may wander freely within the cytoplasm to or attach to the endoplasmic reticulum, sometimes abbreviated as ER. There are two types of ER. Rough ER has ribosomes attached to it, and smooth ER does not have ribosome attached to it. So rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane enclosed passageway for the transporting materials such as proteins synthesized by the ribosomes, protein and other material emerge from the endoplasmic reticulum in small vesicles. Where the Golgi apparatus, and sometimes called the Golgi body, receives them as a protein move through the Golgi body, they are customized. Students, the protein and the other material emerge from the endoplasmic reticulum in the form of vesicles, in small vesicles, where the Golgi apparatus, sometimes called as Golgi body, receives them. As protein moves through the Golgi body, they are customized into the forms that the cells can use. The Golgi body does this by the folding the protein into the usable shapes and adding other material onto them, such as lipids or carbohydrates. Vacuoles are sac-like structure that stored in different materials in plant cells and animal cells. Here, in this plant cell, the central vacuole stored water going back to the animal cell. You will see an organelle called as lysosome. Lysosomes are the garbage collectors that take in the damaged and the worn out cell parts. They are filled with the enzymes that breaks down this cellular debris. The mitochondrion is an organelle that is the powerhouse for both an animal and the plant cells. During a process called cellular respiration, the mitochondria make ATP molecules that provides the energy for all the cell activities. Cells that need more energy have more mitochondria. Meanwhile, the cell maintains its shape through the cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton includes the thread-like microfilaments which are made of protein and the microtubules which are thin hollow tubes. Some organisms such as plants that are photoautotropic, meaning they capture the sunlight for energy, have cells with an organelle called chloroplast. The chloroplast is where photosynthesis happens. It's a green because it has the green pigment called chlorophyll. Plant cells also have a cell wall outside of their cell membranes that supports shape and protect the plant cell. Animal cells have never have a cell wall. Other unique structures. There are many other unique structures that only some cells have. Here are just a few. In humans, for example, the respiratory tract is lined with the cells that have cilia.
Mr. Mundra, you have a call.
These are microscopic hair-like projections that can move in waves. This feature helps the trap inhaled particles in the air and expels them when you cough. This feature helps to trap the dust particle also and microbes also. In bacteria, another unique feature in some cells are called flagella. Some bacteria have flagella. A flagellum is like a little tail that can help a cell to move and or propel itself. In sperm cells, the only human cell has a flagellum in a sperm cell. Eukaryotic cells, plants and the animals cell with a nucleus and the membrane enclosed cell organelles. Prokaryotic cells, unicellular organisms without a nucleus or the membrane enclosed organelles. While prokaryotic are unicellular organisms, all the cells have cell membrane, cytoplasm and the genetic material. Both plants and animals have mitochondria